Oh,
Fucking
dude. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning.
We didn't
yes,
start the
sleeping.
fire.
Hype train! How do I use
Oh
bits?
god, I gotta mute stream. I definitely started the fire though. That song is not accurate.
Like I
How
said,
many
we
bits can I-
didn't start the fire. You started the fire.
That is true. I definitely started the fire.
I started the fire.
And they are all mad because it'll all burn down.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have the wrong character shoot up.
Who's scratching at my door?
Who do you think? Dick! Dex!
Why are you tapping at my chamber door?
Probably because he's not talking, ZD. We haven't gotten around to that far yet.
I said dicks first.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Get her going, buds. Fucking get her going.
Apparently, I can't fucking join the hype train. And also, you guys
Fucking
are
get her
so...
going.
you guys are so fucking bad at doing the fucking...
Dude, I've been
The
singing and no one has sang with me. It's their fault.
Because we're not supposed to sing.
100%.
I'm eating on camera. I'm doing my job.
Its job is to eat on camera.
It hasn't started yet. There we go. Now it's level 2.
Oh,
Level 2.
yeah. Jeff, as the streamer, you can't join your own hype train.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
have
was
to
doing
open your
it.
personal
I was
account.
doing it as my phone.
Oh,
Yeah, the problem with the problem with the phone is that I also upcharged you for biddies.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it did. I was like, what? How much for biddies? I don't want to spend any money on biddies.
It's stupid either way.
Keep your biddies out of my titties, you know.
But hey, I made it pull into the station, and you know what? It's here.
It's here.
It's here.
Hype train's here. Woo woo! Hype train.
Choo 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 choo.
Caffeine. Why
Train.
why do you fail me?
Oh, CD coming in with a gifted sub.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, to Seiko. Nice.
The one day that my ADHD decides to do its job and turn caffeine into sleep. Oh god, so loud.
It's
Oh,
very
sorry.
loud.
Jesus.
Sorry. Sorry. That should be better.
My eardrums are now bleeding.
Now I can't hear it at all, so it's great.
Well, I didn't actually play it again.
Yes.
Better?
Still very
Okay.
loud, but better. You're muted, by the way.
I was gonna say, Justin, you're muted.
Yeah, whatever. I said high notes. You can only adjust it so much. High notes are painful.
Right. Right?
No, left.
Major Owl said CD. Oh, sorry, CD.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't
you're
mean to
supposed to
hit
wait
you
for
with that too.
No one brought it up. I asked, and no one
Yeah,
fucking
I
said anything. And I was unmuted at the time.
No, you weren't. You've been muted.
You were not.
Yeah, I asked before I fucking turned to grab
Well,
it.
Oh, well,
Well,
sorry.
he's
I
doing
wasn't
it,
paying
so
attention.
I'm doing it.
Oh, you're doing it wild. You're doing it crazy. This guy's wild and crazy, guys.
I'm just drinking water tonight. Otherwise, I would fall asleep.
Pick a knife.
No,
Any knife.
don't wanna.
That one.
Pick a knife, any knife. I
This
have
one.
more, but this is just at my desk. This is just at my desk.
I just have these
Why? Why are we the way we are?
because. Again, do you know what else? You know what else is next to my desk?
I know.
It's not a knife.
I got sword. I got other sword. I got the sword.
I know you guys probably don't care, but if you have used TikTok,
Multiple times.
Unfortunately,
you guys have probably seen the donut,
What's TikTok?
the donut knife, the donut box cutter knife.
I fucking hate it.
I got it because I'm tired of just carrying around one of these and always having to sharpen it. So I was like, I could just bring this one to work. I had also
donuts.
bought the sunflower seeds, and I requested a refund because they sucked, and they gave me the refund. So I got it in TikTok credit, so I just bought that knife.
I want donut operator's knife he got from whatchamacallit.
Oh, I wish that would be a good one.
But also, you can't have assisted open knives here in California, so I wouldn't be able to own it because gross.
I think you can as long as it's below a certain length as well.
Yeah, it has to be like that big.
Assisted opening has been almost outright banned entirely, unless it's industrial purpose only.
And it's why you can't have switchblades.
No, switchblades was just because of racism.
Oh, that is also true.
You were not wrong.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but
He's not wrong. He's out of line.
You know, the Germans have a word for it. I totally agree with your point, but because they hate you, fuck you.
Germans have a word for that?
I hear
you have a word for fucking everything.
I hear that the council has made a decision, but seeing as it's a stupid-ass decision, I have decided to ignore it.
You were innocent. So innocent.
Because you're all fucked.
Took you with you.
In the head.
No, I disagree. That's a lie.
CD? We corrupted you, CD?
That's a lie.
But see, part of my problem is I buy a lot of cheap knives. Like I bought this one because it was very gimmicky. It has a little carabiner and a bottle opener in the blade.
I bought this one because it was cheap.
But they get dull so fast.
I don't have any knives next to me right now, which is crazy because I have knives everywhere in this room, in this house. But
my lightsabers are in my room because I charged them, so I don't have them near me
Hype
anymore.
chest is on the way.
Open. We've got one.
All right, everybody, I'm back and I'm ready. We've got 6 viewers, which is enough for me to fucking tune in. Hello and welcome once again to Friday night. What do we do on Fridays? It's Mythcraft Country. I'm Jeff. Your MC, Mythcrafter in the building. Normally your Torchlit Twitchmaster, your Twitchlit Torchmaster, that man, that plan, that can. See, say, Friday. If you're not ready, then I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to yell, "Si, se puede."
I did. And then I said, if you're not ready, right after that.
Oh,
Si, se puede. If you're not ready.
It sounded like Friday. The play sounded like Friday. And I was like, okay, weird way to take that, but okay.
That would have been a weird way to say
it. Friday.
Say Friday. TGIF. So, all of that being said, thank you for joining us. This is Friday. And on our Friday night streams, on Mythcraft Country, here on Friday nights, is Friday night with the boys. You know what I'm saying? And tonight you're one of the boys. Boys is gender neutral. So join us, get a little drink.
I already stabbed my bottle.
Yep, get a little schmuck. Get a little cheersies. Cheersies, everybody. Ooh. Ooh.
And remember, as always, with our disclaimer, we do not condone the usage or drinkage or smokage of any substances, which whatnot, but do as we say, not as we do.
Yeah, what he said.
Do as you like. It's a free country.
I condone you live your life.
Yeah, what they said. Joining me are these fine chuckle fucks, these silly Billy bad asses, these just upstanding gentlemen. I promise. Don't look into that. Don't look into it.
Don't lie to us. Don't lie to the viewers.
That's all I do.
Starting first.
Ulvin.
All right, fuck it. Ulvin.
Start backwards. And he's gone.
I don't remember my intro. Something. I got you for 3 minutes.
You're not Bonesaw.
Damn it.
You weren't ready. You can't be Bonesaw.
Never said I was ready.
But Bonesaw's ready.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't ready for that. Anyways, I'm I'm Olvid, aka Left for the Last. I play Trockton. If I have the right character sheet pulled up, I think this time, maybe.
Fuck, I hope so.
And I'm dying in a cart.
You're not dying anymore. You're not dying anymore.
I feel like I'm dying.
That's fair. You can feel like you're dying, but you're not actually dying.
I feel like
I barely made my fucking saves for that, though. So that works. But
All right. And also joining me, right in the middle spot, our middle child, Henry.
Howdy doody. I'm Henry. I will be playing Klep today. I am your friendly neighborhood little humanoid raccoon. Trying desperately to put out the fire that somebody started, and it is just ravaging this manor. Sorry.
That's the one. And last but certainly the tallest, Maverick ST.
I'm only the tallest because Tony's not here, but that's not the point. I'm Maverick. I will be playing your Hondu Dogman, Jorn McBain, and I will be doing stuff, I guess, apparently this time, because last session was a little rough for a couple of us, so we weren't able to join in as much as we'd like to have. But it's gonna be interesting to see if we can try and help out. So,
don't you worry.
The fire's almost out, though, right?
Don't worry. I've got it all planned. Everything, the whole thing, all planned. So many plans.
Did you get the money? No, I did not get the money.
No, I did not get the money.
What is your social security?
That's how he's been fishing. That's his fishing scam right there. Don't fall for it. He'll get you.
But I'm so convincing.
No, you're not. You haven't gotten a single one yet.
I need your social security so I can unlock my Facebook.
So you can unlock your own Facebook. It's pretty funny.
I've lost my social security number. Can I have yours?
Pretty much.
Awful.
One day.
Terrible. The worst.
One day.
The worst.
Dolores is gonna fall for it.
She's gonna fall for it. I promise.
It's just the same lady that I'm just harassing.
You're just harassing one lady this whole time.
One lady. That's why my fishing never works. It's just one old lady that's just like, leave me alone.
Stop harassing me. And you're like, no, I will not.
I don't know who you are.
Let's get in there.
We are the misfits.
Not the misfits. You guys have a name. You are the disorderlies. They're the disorderlies. Like I said, I'm Jeff. And this is Mythcraft Country. We play a little game called Mythcraft. We really enjoy the game of Mythcraft. Let me tell you about it. We love it. And
what?
Honestly, I cannot sing its praises enough for you. Please go out and give it a try. And if you get the book, you'll find our names in it. Torch the Tavern's name's in it. Not my specific name, because I gave up that right. But anyways, that's not the point. You might wonder how the fuck we got here. And if you do, don't worry. Give me a clock. I'll tell you. Give me some background music.
Ready?
Something inspiring.
And go.
It all started on a big bridge that is also a big city. It's like a pretty big both, honestly. And there, these guys met up with some other guys. They all met with each other, and they thwarted a cult, of all things. And then they were like, this place sucks, and they moved on. From there, they found their way to a manor. In that manor was a guy who was like undead, but not really undead. It's kind of weird, hard to explain. And so they got into it with him. They're like, bam, bam, bam. And then bing, bop, boom, bop, dead. One of them ends up dead. They manage to, through the grace of the God in this situation that is me, they managed to resurrect him. But boy, there was a price to be paid for that. The price was his soul. No, but we'll get into that. Unicorn was involved. They're not as nice as you might think. Then they go to a place where there's like a flesh pit, but they call it a desert butthole. Then they decide to guard a caravan that's traveling to the the country of Falth. Falth is like a regular country, if you can imagine that, but with so much corruption that that's just how it runs. It's run by mob bosses, basically. And that's cool. So there is where they decided this is where we're gonna live. Whatever that says about them. And they decided to take up jobs in the most tangentially crime area of magic item retrieval for a black market broker. This black market business has sent them around through a lot of weird fucking bullshit where they almost die, but that's what they get paid for. For some reason, here they are back at that manor where one of them did die. When they got there, they ran into a sherry, and it fucked them up. So they all had to run away. On our last episode, they ran away, regrouped a little bit, and the two sneaky boys, who were the most able to move, decided they had to go back in. Now, here's the problem. In the episode before last, they started a fire, thinking maybe it was averse to fire. But a fire in a dry, dusty manor, it's going. Now, if you happen to catch the last episode and you thought to yourself, it was a little boring, don't worry. I have come back with better mechanics, I think. And I can't wait to show you. So let's get into where they are now. We've got Truckton all the way down in front of the manor at the cart. He's going, why risk death for this? We've got Jorn just inside the doors going, I don't think I can do much from here. We've got the Asheri one floor down, and we've finally, by the end of the episode, got both Klep and Jarrus on the same floor. Klep has spent
countless rounds.
Minutes, probably, at least a minute, trying to put out this ever-growing fire. And Jarrus has just been trying to get there. As we join right back in where we left off, we're going to start off with something interesting. Because as this fire grows and rages, well, they're on the third floor. And the center of the fire can only be supported for so. There it goes. The floor collapses. Or at least one part of it does. And down goes some of the fire. The fire is now spread from the first floor to the second floor from the third floor to the second floor as the third floor begins to give. What I'm going to need from the two people who are very close to the fire is I'm going to... Oh, sorry. The ritual is not complete. I didn't pull out... I have so many dice near me, and none of them are my DM dice, as it turns out. Throw all these over there and pull out these DM's dice.
It's too loud. Sorry.
It wasn't awful, but it was a little loud. I am going to ask... I'm going to ask Klep, what is your reflex?
17.
17. Oh, you got really lucky. Also, you have a crazy high reflex.
Yeah, through some of the skills and the armor that I have.
Yeah, that's killer. That's good for you.
Your armor gives you reflex?
Mm-hmm.
Some armor does. If you take the thing, or if you have like slightly magical armor. Or
it's the... I don't remember what... It's the armor skill.
Yeah. It's a second skin, I believe it is. Okay. So
Light armor training.
Light armor training. That's it. So as we begin, This fire that has been raging on the 3rd floor, raging and ever growing, eats through the 3rd floor, and hot ash and embers fall through to the 2nd. For those on the 1st, you don't know what happened, but you have. At least one of you has some pretty keen ears. You can hear the sounds of creaking, cracking, and crumbling. A large hole is created in the center of the fire. But the fire is still spreading out also. Now it's just spreading out in multiple directions as it appears to now be officially spreading down. Lucky, I didn't roll so good against Klep, so Klep dips, dives, and dodges out of the way of being in danger of maybe falling into the fire. Not so lucky is Jairus. Jairus ends up, as things begin to fall, he takes a tumble to the 2nd floor. He'll take a d6 of fire/fall. Ooh, that's hurting. But it will only put him 1 round behind. Now, what I'd like to do is I would like to explain to you how I've changed things. So we've got a fire raging. I'm going to allow you all to roll initiative because everybody's going to matter here. And then I'm going to each round I'm going to roll initiative for the fire. So it'll change every round. You guys will keep the same, but I'll roll initiative for the fire. I am also going to continue doing a growth roll every round. On the fire's turn, it'll do a growth roll where I will roll a percentage die and it will grow by that percentage. But I'm on top of that, I've decided that this is a disaster, baby. So disasters have consequences. So I'm now going to roll a d6. I'm going to do the d6 above board as I can. Obviously, I'm not going to show where the camera. I don't have the budget for 2 cameras. Okay, you get my face, not the dice. I'm going to roll a d6, and on a 5 or a 6, we're going to go on to the disaster chart, and something extra happens. That may not happen to all of you, and but it may happen to some of you. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to let the 2 guys who are fucked up just sit around not doing anything. So I'm going to introduce 2 elements. I'm going to introduce 1 element, and it's going to express itself 2 ways. I've invented today the how can I help mechanic. The how can I help mechanic works very simply. The first way is you express something you wish to do to help, but your character cannot. And we can figure out, and I will give you 1, like, you could try this. 1 avenue. Now that's something that basically already existed, so that's not really changing the name of the game. You could always have done that, but now I'm just kind of making it more clear. This is the one where we change the name of the game. If, for whatever reason, you fail your roll, if you want to try to convince somebody to do something, or you're like, I can't even fucking move, or whatever, then I will grant you this 1 last element of the how can I help mechanic, which is simply, you can donate any amount of your AP to any of the people who are doing something, but that AP has to be claimed for something, has to be specified for something. So you can be like, I'll donate 2 of my AP to Jairus to move. And so Jairus will get 2 AP specifically to move. Now, to make this more fun, I'm going to run this by you as 2 separate options. 1, when you donate it, you don't get to ask any questions of the people you're donating it to. You just decide what you think they need, and they cannot chime in. Or 2, you don't even get to out loud declare what it's for. That'll be either done in private to me, or I will mute. You will tell me who it is. I will mute it if it's Henry. Obviously, if it's to me, unfortunately, like, if it's to Jairus, I'm going to know. No fucking way around that. But if it's to Henry, I will just turn off Henry's audio for a moment so he can't hear you. And then you're going to tell me specifically what it's for, and then I'll turn it right back on. You guys can... I'm taking input now on which one of those you think is more interesting.
Technically, the more interesting one would be to mute, but at this point in time, to keep things flowing, I think we should just be like, "Hey, I give this many AP to such and such for movement, or fire pudding outing, like, or whatever."
Sure.
And that they have to do that thing.
Well, they can only use that AP for that thing.
Yeah, use that for the thing. Sorry.
Correct. If you choose to do something different, say things change on your turn. Oh, well. You know? You could only use that gifted AP for that reason. You still have your own AP.
I would also say it doesn't roll over.
Oh, it does not roll over.
No.
Yeah, no. It will apply for this turn. It is a interesting version of a help action that I've decided. I was going to do something more like a sort of traditional D&D and be like, you can just give them, explain to me how you think you'd help, and they'll get advantage on a roll. But I kind of like this better. It's a little bit more dynamic, and it interacts with this system. So, those are all the mechanics that we're gonna play with here today. Hopefully that'll make this more fun. So even if we don't finish it today, which heaven help me, I plan to, we will have a little bit more fun, and it'll be a little bit more interesting and dynamic to do. So let's start with an awareness roll for your initiatives.
Oh, awareness. Okay.
Is this perceiving?
I will allow perceiving, sure.
Oh.
25.
Wow.
22.
Holy moly. 25.
Anyway.
Nat 20 plus 25.
Plus
Nat
5.
20 plus
Jeez,
5.
that's a 45, bud.
No.
Can I persuade to go first?
Man.
You cannot persuade to go first. Okay. All right. We got Trockton right out the gate, and then we're going to have Jorn right below that. Then we're going to... Oh, I have to make sure I pull that up, too. Oh, no, I can't do that. 21. Switch my screens. Nice.
Okay. You guys pick the tower tonight.
Purple.
Tower of Power. I have to pull up the...
Savior of the universe.
Yes. I gotta pull up their stats real quick. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Cool. Let's give it to... Here we go.
That's crackly.
It is. It is kind of crackly, isn't it?
I forgot about those.
Yeah. They don't sell zero juices anymore, so I have to get these. Bullshit. Because these are zero, believe it or not.
I mean, you could technically order it.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you wouldn't have to steal ours every time we come over.
And also, technically, in California, you're supposed to be ordering them because they're illegal.
They're illegal. You're illegal.
I played the fifth.
I played the drums. And then...
I plead for forgiveness.
I played the mead.
I have nothing nice to say about this.
All right.
My mom says if there's anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Then don't say nothing.
Nothing.
I said don't say it. God damn it. You never listen to me.
Hey, language.
Fair enough. All right, let's start this swinger off. Oh yes, and we're just gonna in initiative now. Oh, I have to write these down so that I can.
Oh my!
Oh my!
Shut up, George Takei.
That's how I feel about that.
That's in my ear.
Sorry, that was probably really loud because I was leaned in where the mic is.
Extremely loud. Good lord.
Yeah, it was a good one too.
You guys want to hear mine?
No. I will leave and not come back.
All right.
I have Doom things to do.
All right, so let's crack into it.
I thought that was out tomorrow.
Tonight, the 9th.
Oh.
Early beta.
Top of the list is Trockton. Trockton, what would you like to do?
Well, Trockton, feeling pained, slowly gets up, decides not to, and will try to refocus his camera. There we go.
There it goes.
And I will pay forward.
How many AP you got?
3.
All right, then you can pay up to 3.
I'll pay forward 3. I was in the middle of sending an email. What did we decide for method 1 where we just say it, or method 2 where we hide it?
Just say it.
Damn it. I go ahead and hand it over to Clep.
2. You have to specify.
If I because I'm trying to remember correctly, are you running away or are you putting out the fire?
I'm gonna be honest. I will not declare.
Yeah, remember,
fuck it.
No questions.
I'm giving.
No
I
questions.
forgot. I thought that was only option 2.
No, option 1 is no questions. Option 2, it's in secret,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
I will put it. Can I just say to Clep being Clep?
No, you're funny though.
To him still trying to save other things from the fire.
Put out the fire. Got it. He gets 3 action points to very specifically put out the fire if he chooses to do so. Next on the list, Jorn. Jorn, do you want to try to do something?
Not really. I'm super low as well, and I'm at the front door because I had to run away from the Ashanti that was basically in my face, and I ran away before she could see me. And so I will stay outside and monitor the situation and pass forward my action points, which there are 4, to Jarrus for movement.
Ooh, okay. An extra 4 AP for movements.
I have a question. In regards to fighting the fire, the AP for fighting the fire, would that be included like last episode where in fighting the fire I had to pick up the rug and move it? Is that included in fighting the fire? Or is it just like the action of putting the rug down?
I would say any situation in which you do something
with the goal to put the fire out?
Of putting the fire out.
Okay.
I'll allow it to apply to that.
Okay.
I'm trying not to be too crazy punishing here. So.
Okay.
If you're like, I want to. Oh, I'll make you one.
I need to exit chat.
I've got a chat.
Ulvin has left the chat.
Ulvin has left wet.
Yikes. And on that note, good night, everybody.
Has it been enough internet for the day yet? All right, so 4 for movement.
Man, unfortunately.
Let's go to Clap. Clap. You're next. You're by this fire. It is ripping, roaring, and raging. And
I put it out.
All right, done. So
why didn't I do that last time? Fuck.
It was just that simple the whole time.
So paint me a picture. How much flame is actually left upstairs?
Oh, a good amount. A good amount.
Because you said the floor fell through, so I assume a majority of that went down with it.
Not a majority. You see, the way a good chunk, the fire had been burning through the floor. So the parts where the floor had become the weakest is the closest to the center where you'd started it. The start of the fire had fallen out completely and decently out from there. But there's still probably, if I had to say a percentage, it probably just went 50-50. So yes, probably a good chunk of it, but it's still a pretty decent sized fire.
Okay.
So
about a 25-foot circle.
I would say less than that.
It's about 50 foot wide, so half of it would be 25-foot circle.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I'd
really
say less.
fast.
I'll be honest with you, I'd say less than that. But
Okay, 10 to 15?
Yeah, like 10 or 15.
Okay.
Okay.
So probably the gray square. Or gray circle.
Do we have Owlbear up again?
Yes.
It's on the stream.
It's on the stream. I didn't send it to you guys.
Okay.
I can, though. Here, I'll send it to you. I'll share it with you. So you can just kind of see where we're at.
Yes, please.
I'm going to put it in the video
can see
chat.
clearly now. Owlbear's up.
In what chat?
The video chat.
Okay.
I can see owlbears in my way.
That's the wrong map.
Terrified.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, no,
I go through that every time. I'm like, that's not the map.
That's not it.
Zoom out.
Because I'm the map.
Okay, so gray circle fell through.
Roughly, yes.
Wait, no, that part wasn't even on fire anymore.
Sure.
I put that part of the fire out. That's why it's gray.
Sure. Let's say that one of the red circles fell out then, and then the gray circle fell out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big difference, and it's very helpful.
That part fell through because of the weakness of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It wasn't all on fire.
If the smaller square circle around it went as well, that's good.
Well, it's less to spread up here, but it's more to spread downstairs.
Yeah, but it should be more manageable because it's not going to fall in the same exact, now this exact size is on fire downstairs.
No, but
because the way fire works.
Think about it this way. You're still dealing with the same rough square footage of the fire.
Yeah.
Right? Just because it now separated between two floors, roughly, it's still the same square footage. So that's how I'm basing this up. That's what I'm basing this off of. Is like, yes, it moved. That didn't put any of the fire out. It just moved some of the fire.
Okay. I would like to use one AP to see if there's anything around me I can utilize to try and put these flames out. Be it water, be it another rug, be it whatever.
So you got one of these big rugs here from not that one, this one, pointer. Oh, I forgot. You don't need that. You just use your right click.
Yeah, right click right here.
You got this one, let's say, right?
Okay.
Because that's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a lot of water or whatever up here. You could check. There may be a bathroom up here. Hold on.
Because unfortunately, the way it's looking right now is if there isn't anything like that, there is absolutely nothing that can be done to put this fire out.
There's a second rug. Like I said, you
even with that,
to this one.
Even with a second rug, I'm just gonna double the one teeny tiny square.
We're gonna put another rug on it if everything goes well.
And that's not gonna stop the fire. It's just gonna multiply.
Oh, where'd you go?
I'll be back, don't worry.
Okay.
He's about to beat somebody up.
Oh.
Okay.
Because it's just somebody that he used to know.
You didn't have to beat him up. Go on.
I'm going to use
Shadow Clone Jutsu?
Yes. Can I roll for like an intuition kind of thing? Like, or well, I guess that would be a luck. Because
there's literally an intuiting skill.
is there?
Yep, under awareness. You may not
I don't
have it.
Yeah, I don't have intuiting.
It is an available skill.
Okay. I don't have intuiting. I want to.
You may roll awareness.
Okay. I want to roll awareness to try and make an educated guess as to where I would think to look for this book and or any of the items.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I rolled a 16, no bonuses to awareness, unless I can add perceiving.
No, this is really an intuiting sort of thing.
Okay.
So you rolled a 16. With a 16, I will give you that you remember that one of the
66.6k. That's how many points I have.
Nice.
98.6.
You remember that there is that one of the little guys. Gosh, what are they called? Little fellas. Gretchlings. You remember one of the Gretchlings mentioned that she seemed to have all of the cool items. So you know that they were kind of in her possession. You can imagine that would make it in the room. Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to beeline for that room.
Beeline for it.
That's 1 AP. So I'm down to 3.
How many AP do you have?
Or wait, did I use one of the AP to look around and see if there's anything to put the fire out? Or was that just a free?
You used one of. I will grant that to be one of the ones that Ulvin gave you.
Okay, so then I have
3. You still.
I'm going to use my remaining 4 AP to scour this room as best I can to find all of the items. Well, the item that I selected, I'm going to be honest, I know you wrote it down. I didn't write it down.
Sure did.
I'm a fool.
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, I know exactly what you want. So here's what I'm going to do.
And the Book of Secrets, because that's the item that we're specifically looking for the contract.
So I'm going to have you roll.
Say it, Jeff. Say it, Jeff.
I'm going to have you roll a perceiving first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And depending on how well you do on this perceiving roll, an awareness roll specifically perceiving, let me say that. You could also have investigating. I would accept investigating if you had that.
I do not. Let me see if I have anything. It's perceiving. And yeah, that would be all that would be applicable.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you roll an awareness roll here, or I'm going to have you roll an awareness roll first. Depending on how well your awareness roll goes, is what kind of boons or banes you're going to get on your luck roll, because you know you're going to make a luck roll, obviously.
And given that I'm now searching for something, no longer trying to put out the fire, I will be bringing Rodrigo in. I will have him fly in through the window that I came in.
Okay. Does that cost you an AP?
No, because he has his own.
Okay.
So Rodrigo's up there with me now.
Calling him costs you nothing?
Best of my knowledge, no. Let me double check.
Is that the one that you're connected with? Because if it's not the one you're connected with, then
it is the one I'm connected with.
Okay. I'll let that be free. That's fine.
Okay. So.
Unless you find different. Mind you, if you find different, you better let me know.
18 for my perceiving, and I'm trying to bring up his stats.
18. 18. Okay. Make a luck check. Actually, 18. What are you going to look for? What are you looking for most? Because here's the thing. Actually, never mind.
It's
not what you're looking for most. You don't even know you're looking for the thing that you want. Literally. That was a player question, not a...
Correct.
So you don't know you're looking for the thing you're looking for. Go ahead and make a luck roll. Anything above an 18, and you'll find the thing you're looking for. If you beat a 23,
not the Book of Secrets.
No, the Book of Secrets is the thing you're looking for. Anything above an 18, you'll find the Book of Secrets because that's what you are looking for.
Okay.
I will then allow you if you break a 23, because I know you can.
Barely. I would have to roll a 19 to meet 23.
Okay, then let me put it this way: if you break a 21, because any of us can break a 20, or most people can break a 21. Let's make this fair for everybody. Most people could break a 21, even if that means they have to roll a 19 or 20. And if you roll a nat 20 and you can't break an... Or I have 2. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, so like, we're going to be the ones that apply here. If you break a 21, which seems fair enough, just roll decent. I will then allow you to roll a second perceiving to be able to find something good.
Okay.
Right? Depending on how good that perceiving is, you might find that thing you wanted. You might not.
Okay.
This is how it balances out, right?
Okay. So I could find something that someone else was looking for, or I could find what I was looking for.
You could find
kind of thing.
any number of things. I have a whole list of items here that you could find.
Okay.
A crazy list of items you could find.
I'm going to use one of my rerolls. I rolled a 5, which gave me a 9. I only get one more of those. And boy, howdy, am I fucking glad I got a 20.
Wonderful. With a 20, you're going to absolutely...
Well, so that would be a 24.
Right.
I rolled a nat 20. Okay.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you put down. You said you rolled
just
a 20.
To be clear.
All right. With a 20, you're going to absolutely find the Book of Secrets. Now, because you were so lucky, you jumped in there and you're like, book. What's a book look like? Because we literally did touch on the fact that you don't really know what a book looks like.
I know what books look like. We have established I know what books are. I can read. I've just never taken the time to learn to write.
This wide and they fly at your face.
I've never taken the time to learn how to write.
You've also...
And Gaul took time to teach me how to write.
I believe in recent episodes we've established that you don't read books. You said it, not us. Normally it's us who goes, you don't...
It doesn't mean I don't know what they look like. I don't read books now, but I can tell you what a book is.
Anyways, I'm just having fun with you. So, through the magic of luck, you find it almost right away. You're like, book. You found it. Now...
Okay.
Because you stumbled onto it and now there's like other stuff there, you get one perceiving roll, and this one, let's see, I'm going to charge you an AP for all of that first part, right? Finding the book, because that feels fair. Because the whole mission here is to...
So I'm at 3 now.
Yeah. It was whatever it took to move in. You moved into the room.
Yeah, the 1. I have 5, so I used 1 to go in, 1 to pick up the book. Wonderful. I'm not counting the 3 that Ulvin gave me, aside from the 1 that you said for my look for fire stuff.
Right. All right, so this will cost you another one. Roll another perceiving check, depending on how good that perceiving check is. We'll see what kind of good stuff you find.
And then do I get to roll 2, because I did have Rodrigo come up, and he is also looking.
Rodrigo's telling you what he sees, correct? Like he's communicating, you're not seeing through his eyes?
Correct.
So, yes, but you have to specify which is which, because Rodrigo
Yeah, I'll specify the roles.
Yeah, Rodrigo's not really gonna. It's just not gonna. He's not gonna find the same shit. Stuff that won't be the same level of interesting to Rodrigo.
Yeah, I'm just conveying to him. I'm looking for valuable shit that could be useful to us.
Right, which is why I'm gonna separate them because if I'm gonna give you 2, he's just not gonna.
Okay. So I got a 17 plus 3 for perceiving.
Oh, so that puts you at 20, which is decent. Decent. I'm going to give you a roll. Ooh. Interesting. Interesante.
And then I will roll for Rodrigo now. And he just has he has a +6 because he has a 3 awareness and +3 for perceiving. And he also rolled a 17, so he is 23.
He has 23.
Thanos dice coming in hot tonight.
Shit,
5s and 17s.
Seems like
and a 20. It's okay. It'll all stop right after this.
right after this. As soon as this is done, it's over.
Like, I'm going to try and leave the building and roll a nat 1 going out the window and fall to my death.
Well, at least you know that, though.
Again.
Strange things have happened.
At least you know that, Like,
I cannot leave this building without dying.
I'm going to need you to roll 4d6.
And...
I'm going to need you to roll another 4d6.
No! No!
And another 40.
I can't die. Ulvin, I give you credit for this. You told me Purple Tower.
Don't worry, I'll catch you when you jump.
Hell yeah.
And take the 1 damage to kill you?
I was gonna say, I'll kill you on landing. All 5 ounces of me.
All 5 ounce, dang.
No, I'm 40 pounds, thank you.
I was gonna say, dang, man. 5 ounces, that's a teeny tiny. What is this?
No, I actually don't need anyone to catch me because I have buffer falls, so I can float down like fucking Kirby.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it this way. Sorry, I'm kind of sorting some stuff out for myself here.
It's okay. We're bantering.
Yeah, banter.
Does anyone else have some very niche skills like Bufferfall that you almost never use, but when you get the chance to use them, they're super clutch? Like, I know Jorn has his nose.
I got...
Yeah, but that helps me all the time.
Yeah, I got severe.
Yeah, but it is such a niche thing.
Not really. A lot of things require smell.
Yeah. Ulvin, what about you?
I got severe fair.
Savoir faire.
Savoir faire. That, yeah. I don't know how to use it.
Why should you worry? Why should you care?
Fuck it, man.
Because it means no worries for the rest of your days.
Oh, I hate
you. I was actually singing lyrics to an actual Disney song. Why should I worry? Why should I care?
Mine was different.
It was different.
But the name of that song is Treat Savoir Faire.
It's fine.
I hate it. I hate it here.
He hates it here, just so you guys know.
You can hate it all you want. You're still here.
I don't know why.
I could not be here.
Because Jeff said, hey, I need someone to step up. Please. Someone. Anyone.
How?
There's
2 of us are almost dead.
Yeah, that's how that happened, in case anybody's curious. Okay. I'm gonna keep vamping.
I have 2 remaining AP now, so I need to think what to do
what to do with those for sure, because I am gonna come back to that. You're gonna find some stuff, but I originally was going to do one thing one way. Instead, I'm going to do it a different way.
Can you catch Ulven?
I can catch. Can you pitch?
Whoa.
Oh, you know I can pitch, baby.
You know it, baby.
Oh, I'm going to hell.
Would you be likely to take damage, or would it be detrimental if you did take damage?
If he missed, and yes, he would go and he would gain more death points. And it would put him very close to his dead death points.
Yeah, I think he's one away.
I'm only at 3.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, but taking damage would immediately give him another 3, wouldn't it?
No,
I'd give him 2.
2. Yeah.
2?
Well, no, because he's
going to start.
He's going to start again, so it would be 1. He's not.
It's 1, and then he starts taking them. So then he takes 2.
He would take the 1 death point, and then after that, he would take 2 next time he took damage. Because remember, it would put him at 0. His HP is 1.
Is his HP currently at 1?
Yeah.
His HP is 1.
Yeah, he recouped. Or took a breath, sorry.
I was going to say, he didn't fully recoup, for sure.
Yeah, he took a breath. So his HP is 1.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close.
So
a little.
If he gets hit, he will only take the 1 death point for crossing the 0 threshold. Okay. I'm a death pro. I'm our resident expert on death.
That's
something
to be proud about, bud.
I'm the death expert here, all right? I know exactly.
Actually,
I'm changing this song to. Should I play Campfire?
You should definitely not play any copyrighted songs.
I'm not playing copywritten songs.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying just don't. Whatever you do, don't do that.
Don't worry.
You could do anything for love, but you can't do that.
As you do it.
Yeah, but I only did 15 seconds.
Yeah, not enough to get us in trouble. Wow. Also, I said you, which changes it slightly.
It does. I still haven't gotten a solid answer on if this is a duck or a chick.
It's a dick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like that.
Sorry.
I like that.
That's a dick.
Or it's a chuck.
I like that.
Chuck. Chuck.
It's a turducken.
Chuck is the PG version.
No, it's a dick named Chuck.
There it is.
It's a dick named Chuck.
It's a turducken.
It's a dick named Chuck.
Oh, it's a dick named Chuck.
I should have done this earlier, but I'm a fool.
It's okay. We are vamping and we are looking at my dick.
Your dick named Chuck?
Is it served at Christmas?
Yeah, we're looking at my dick. It's not a big deal.
It's named Chuck. His dick's named Chuck.
His dick named Chuck. Yeah, of course.
Does anyone have a problem that I keep it out on stream?
Yes.
That you have your dick out on stream?
Yeah.
Put it away.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep it down low. Only bring its little tough up.
Play with your destemmed strawberry.
There you go. Your destemmed what?
It doesn't have a stem. Did you keep the stem?
He tore the stem off of his strawberry.
Yeah. I don't remember where I put my strawberry.
Look, a strawberry.
Look, a dandelion. Last one of the season.
Oh god. You look like Sid the
Sloth.
Sloth.
On, Charlie. It said go this way.
Sleep on, Charlie. I stabbed him 37 times.
It's saying
kills people, Charlie.
Carl, that kills people.
I watched a video the other day. This is a fucking woman about all our ages, and she's like introducing my youngest sibling to Happy Tree Friends.
Oof.
Introducing my younger siblings to salad fingers.
Oh.
Introducing the family to
my younger siblings to 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
I was just about to say, introducing the family to
No, one guy, one jar. Show him how actually the Ukraine war started.
No, we fucking in computer lab. We used to Google search tub girl and then turn off the screen and run away.
So,
how do I leave the Earth?
When I was in the Navy,
I don't want to live on this planet
we used to have a guy that you guys know, Epic Sax Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he would open a 10-hour loop of it on his computer with an important document, and then lock the computer and walk away.
Wonderful.
So we couldn't just power cycle the computer because we would lose those documents.
Fucking sneak.
What an evil mastermind he was.
It was the craziest emotional roller coaster because for the first 5 minutes, everyone's just and we're all just jamming, having a blast. Like, this is hilarious. Good move, Bello. And then
this is so funny.
Then it petered off, and we're like, okay, it's whatever. It's just background noise now. And then it was like, holy shit, fucking stop this. And then like you started losing your sanity, and it started becoming funny again. And everyone came back in. It was like,
here's my.
Hold on, Mav. Hold on. I gotta jump in real quick. There was a comedian. I forget who it was. I can hear him saying the story, but he talked about the time he's dropped $100 or so into one of those mobile jukeboxes at a bar.
Yeah.
And did the What's New Pussycat back to back.
Yeah.
Put a different song
John Mulaney
in the middle.
Yes, John Mulaney.
And then it wasn't at one of the mobile things. It was at a diner the table.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought he was at a bar.
It was
with
a
fucking
jukebox.
No, it was a real jukebox, old school jukebox. Played What's New Pussycat, and then cycled in one. It's not unusual.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorites is Donut Operator doing that same thing with the digital one with the Sarkic chant.
The Sarkic chant. I forgot about that.
At his local bar, he kept just paying for it. And he just
how much time we looking at, Jeff?
Honestly,
how long's the banter got to be?
Not much longer. We're about done.
Okay.
Sorry, I wrote all these things down, and I wasn't going to do this.
No, you're good.
I'm making a wheel of random, guys.
Hey, look, they're natural.
That takes a lot of work.
Ulvin, what scent is your Febreze?
That's
tropical.
Give me a second.
That's green top, so it's not tropical.
Butt scented.
Apple, mango, and sunshine.
No, he's butt scented to say he has the Febreze.
It's actually it's better than I thought it would be, and he's not wrong.
I was waiting for the fuck you. I was like, all right.
Completely
I
random.
came home and had to take a shower because the fucking septic truck popped next to my truck at lunch.
I'll tell you guys another quick Navy story. So in our cubicle, our 6-pack.
You're a 6-pack.
Right?
I wish I had a 6-pack.
Right?
Both,
there was one
both
guy.
beer and physically.
There was one guy who was notoriously stinky. And we always were like, dude, you need to fucking shower. He's like, I do shower. We're like, then change your fucking soap. And he's like, I do change my soap.
Change your fucking underwear.
And one night, I crawl out of my rack in the middle of the night, and I put my shoes on, and I step on the floor, and my foot like slips on something slimy.
Oh no!
And I'm like,
no!
Oh God, what did I just step in?
And shoe on.
Yeah,
you don't step on the deck of a ship barefoot. No shot. But then as I'm like, what the fuck was that? Something lands on my shoulder, and I'm shirtless. I'm in just my boxers, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
This is already such a horror story you're telling.
I'm starting to start retching.
Yeah, and then I end up going in, and I shower. I'm like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck just happened. And then I come back in, and there's more on the floor. There's like a small puddle, like yay big on the floor. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I've got to investigate at this point. Like, because our cubicle should not be doing this. Maybe it's just condensation from the AC duct that's right there. So I go to grab the AC duct and pull it down, and both of my fingers hit slime. My right hand just full slime, and I'm like, oh god! But my left hand hits something. So someone had put something up there, and I'm like, oh, don't overreact yet. And I take a step back and I look, and it was the kid that doesn't shower often's body wash.
What?
Up there and open. So
Just
it was
chilling?
body wash. Yeah. Body wash that had pooled up around the top of the AC vent
And just kind of...
and was dripping off very slowly. And I felt so relieved because I thought I had hepatitis on my shoulder.
Because I thought it was the hep.
That moment when you're happy the sticky thing you stuck your hand in wasn't what you thought it was.
Right?
So rare, that moment.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it was another emotional roller coaster. That's what the Navy was, just emotional roller coasters. And people wonder why I'm not emotionally stable.
Okay.
I haven't experienced that yet.
He's crazy.
What's emotional stability like? Let me see. Now I just have to find out where the thing I rolled is. All right. You don't get to look it up. Let me start with that. I have found...
Don't even tell me the name of it. Just tell me what it looks like as I pick it up.
Okay. I like that. That's fun.
We'll reveal it later when I do some investigating.
So, but I'm going to give you the option. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I will describe them. These are the two things that you found. And I give you two options because I rolled on my side for your sort of luck. Mm-hmm. And you got very lucky. But not lucky enough to get, but you had to roll good enough on your side to get exactly what you want.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And I rolled a 20.
Cool.
And I rolled a 20 and Rodrigo rolled a 23.
Yes. Rodrigo rolled a 23. Actually, I forgot about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you three options. What Rodrigo sees and the two things that you see.
Okay.
I just have to find this first one that I rolled here.
And chat, I hope you guys enjoy my off-topic Navy stories. I went through a lot of heartache to bring you those stories. a lot of turmoil. I thought I was dying.
Okay.
And he never smelt better. Like, no matter how much we harassed him.
Why didn't you just toss him off the ship?
Thought about it. I told my leadership, I was like, I'm just gonna grab my body wash, and while he's sleeping, pour my body wash on him.
Get one of those brushes and get him from a distance.
No, you'll get an Article 14. I was like, that's horse shit.
You ever want a good story? You need to Google donut operator and semen cum, K-U-M. It involves a PSP and a mattress.
All right. So first I'm going to give you what it communicates, what the bird communicates to you. The bird sees...
Shiny.
The bird sees a dark purple feather. It shimmers like oil in the light. That's what it sees. You see an opalescent liquid. You see a bottle filled with an opalescent liquid that flows like quicksilver and gives off a faint glow under the light of the moon. You don't really see a little bit of the light of the moon that's peeking through because this is evening at this point. I'm positive. You also see next to that. You see, oh, well, here's another thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's a 6. That's easy to roll. You see a strange shard of glass that is yellow. You don't know why, but it seems interesting to you. You may pick up one of these things on this turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a new element since we're actually picking things up. You can pick up one thing per turn, just because that way we're that's how the time works. You can't be like, I got all the things, I'm gonna leave. That's crazy, especially with the whole donation of points thing.
Yeah.
So one thing per turn, you can pick it up.
So I'm going. I already have the book, right?
You have the book. The book.
Okay.
The book is for free.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the feather.
You grab the feather. Okay. I will shoot you a message with what that is at some point.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just do it now. I'll put it in the chat, in the Mythcraft chats, because why not?
Okay.
Everybody can know. There's just the name of it. Boom. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? You grab the feather. You looked. You grab the feather. That's going to cost you 2 HP. 1 to look. 1 to grab.
All it says is
because it seems again we're just
John
trying
Jacob Cheadle-Hyper Smith.
That's what I sent.
His name is my name too.
No way.
And then
you could choose to leave, or you could choose to stay and roll over if you want, or with whatever you got left.
Well, I imagine that I can't. Would you say that I can carry all of these things together?
I will tell you that because one of them is a feather, you can carry the book and the feather, and maybe one more thing. Because you're kind of little. The book is like not a huge book, but it's not a small book either. You can carry the book.
And didn't you say the feather was next to the glass shard?
These are in different places. The feather is what the bird saw. They're in different places. That's why I'm saying you can only grab one at a time, because you can only grab one at a time.
I will move 20 feet
around
towards the window.
Okay.
Or wait. Hold on. This is a window here, correct?
Yes. That is a window.
Okay. Then
I believe so, at least. Pretty sure.
I will move. I have 2 AP. I will move all the way up to the window.
You move to the window. Wunderbar. All right, your turn took a long time because I was also working out a bunch of other silly little things. Lost some viewers for that, but that's okay. Let's get back to it. Moving back into it. So, 21. You hear a shriek. Ah! That was not a great shriek, but I'm not going to do better. Okay? I'm just not going to do any better. Because the wonderful shriek, I have no idea why you have that ready and queued up.
Lord.
I have everything ready.
So you hear a shriek as, as we're considering all this stuff is happening all at once. The floor stoves in and fire comes down to the second floor where the Asheri is. And she shrieks. Her zombies are dead. She is... but you hear a lot of movement. Or maybe you don't even hear a lot of movement because she's kind of a ghost lady. She shrieks. Her zombies are dead. You don't really know exactly what's happening there. But you do know she was spooked by the fire coming down.
Okay.
That's what you know. Or what you can assume, at least. Next is...
I'm not actually going to do anything. I do want to say, though, once I got to the window, I'm going to yell down to Trockton.
Okay. We will handle that. What are you going to yell? You can actually handle what you're going to yell right now.
Oh, Cleb. Hey, Trockton, come to the window.
See a fucking paint arm just kind of reach over. This one on his turn, and all you see is like a corpse trying to crawl out of the car.
Trying to crawl out. This fucking dead man. This, not even a corpse, a recognizable corpse. This dead, weird...
Dead fucking EDM light show guy.
Yeah. Next is going to be Jairus. Jairus was given 4 extra AP for movement. He ended up being knocked down a floor. Oh no, knocked down a whole pig. So he's going to be like down here. After... Yeah. So he's got 20 feet of movement and 8 AP to do it. Let's do those. 1, 2.
You're going back upstairs.
Yeah, got to.
You just spent 18 turns getting upstairs.
At least I've got a lot more movement to do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna just call him upstairs at 8. Fuck it. So he manages to get fucking almost back up to where he was at. Fire's turn. How much does the fire grow by? Ooh.
A lot.
Not a crazy lot, but some amount. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, girl, let me tell you, it grows.
As fires do.
As fires do.
Oh, darn.
Okay.
Mog is going to be so upset with me for burning down his house.
He's not going to be too happy. I'll tell you that much. He already knows that it's on fire, and I'm sure that... you know what? We're going to address that on a later turn. So, fire's turn. It grows. What's the other thing it does on its turn? Anybody remember? You might
Random
remember.
thing that you'll roll for.
Let's see.
It rolls a d6.
If it has a disaster effect. D6 above board. I rolled a...
3.
That's a 2. You can't see it, but it's a 2.
Yay!
So, no disaster effects this round. Now
Penguin dice coming in clutch.
Roll its initiative for this turn. We're going to start back up at the top. At the top, we got Trockton. Trockton, you've been called.
And like the Crypt Keeper, I just keep coming back. I will use my whatever. So I get my standard amount of points back each turn, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
top around, you get it all back.
You get it all
Cool.
back. Whatever your normal amount is.
I don't care how you want to play it out, how many action points you want me to use for it, but I will drag myself out of this fucking cart and start crawling towards the fucking house. Just
I mean, if you weren't laying down or prone, you can just move.
Yeah,
I
will
just
give
went normal
you-
cart.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's,
you
Picture,
were-
my friend.
it's
You were down
20.
there.
You've got a 20 feet of movement. You have 3 AP. You could get to like right under the window almost, like right here.
Just crawling.
Yeah, I'll give you just crawling right over
Right
here.
there. That's actually where you get.
Perfect. Make it so. But
Make
yeah,
it
it's like
so.
the whole way just why am I here?
Well, the building's on fire and we gotta get some of the stuff out of here.
What stuff?
I think I found the book. I don't know. I found a book. Here.
And on my turn, I'm gonna.
Yeah. I love it.
All right,
So
perfect.
he's prepped and ready to receive.
I want it to just
Yeah, he
open and
is.
just clap him right
Yeah,
on the
he
face.
is. You can receive me.
Fucking phrasing. Are we not doing that anymore?
Nope. Because
Jorn.
that's how you get ants.
That's how you get ants. Is this how you want Jurassic Park? Because this is how we get Jurassic Park. Jorn, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna again forward my points because I have still no idea what's going on and I have not been called. I'm gonna still forward my movement points over to Jairus because
Are you
people need
still-
to get out.
Are you still in the
Wonderful.
building, or is that where you're
No, I'm
actually at?
I'm out the front door.
That's
Yeah.
where he actually
Oh, well,
is.
then I would have called to both of you, but that's fine.
Well, you can't really see him that well because
Yeah.
of his placement.
Well, I never knew that he came inside, so I assumed they're both out there. I never knew Jorn came inside to begin with.
Fair enough. But you called who you called, so we're moving.
Yeah.
So yes, you give all 4 of your points to Jairus for movement. He'll move. Clep, we're back to you.
Okay. Sorry. Klep is going to use 1 AP to toss the book down. He's not going to throw the feather because that's going to be unpredictable. He's just going to tuck that somewhere, wherever is an appropriate place in his pocket, in his wherever.
In his lapel buttonhole.
Whatever works.
Or put it in his cap.
He's gonna stick a feather
and then
in his
toss
cap
the
and
book
call
down.
it macaroni.
Exactly. So
yeah, I'll give you.
That's
Mac. What's going on?
I rolled a 16.
And Fairy's here.
It's been a while since we've seen Fairy.
16. Sleight of hand wouldn't apply to that, correct?
To throw something? No. No.
Yeah. Hey, it was worth a shot. 16 plus 2, because I'm assuming you want that to be a dexterity, or do you want it to be strength or athleticism?
I'd call that a dex. Yeah, that's a dex.
Okay, so then 18.
18, yeah. You got it. I'm going to ask for a dex roll from Trockton just for the funnies.
A dex roll for the funnies. Blue, purple.
Freedom.
Purple.
Blue balls.
Purple.
Blue. I threw it.
I heard
roll them both.
Sorry.
Roll them both and then tell us what both are.
Predator.
So we know who made the right choice. So we know who made the right choice.
All right. So I will say the blue one will be the one I use, but I will roll both. Would you fucking... Thank you. All right, Dex. Do I have anything to help under Dex? Nothing.
No.
Henry made the wrong choice. I rolled a 3.
Nice.
Too bad this is a democracy. You should have gone with the people who voted most. With purple.
I
said blue balls.
And just because you're being blue balled because you're married.
No. It's Ulvin. Ulvin's going to choose blue balls. You say something funny, he chooses that.
I like bald jokes. I'm 14. My bad.
All right, so he hucks it at you. It does exactly what we all expect. At the last minute, flops open, goes right past your hands, then flops open to go slap right up against your weird metallic face. You take 1 point of embarrassment.
He's okay. Mac. To be fair, he's actually only mentally 14. He's actually 34.
Can you prove that?
I don't think his physical body agrees with 34.
Yeah, it's actually 50.
Yeah.
Fucking blue collar for 20 plus years. Yeah, Matt. I appreciate you, but this really looked like a 14-year-old.
I mean, I've seen 14-year-olds with beards like mine.
Yeah, but they have good genetics.
Yeah, lucky bastards.
Does this look like it has good genetics?
Yeah, thank you. There you go. That's line.
Does this look like it has good genetics? Fuck you.
I mean,
you. Look at this trash.
Girls, you're all pretty. Shut up and keep playing.
Girls, you're all pretty. Oh, I forgot you were in here.
Okay, and so that's 1 AP. I have 4 more AP. I'm gonna go grab the other 2 items. Whatever AP.
You get one item.
Never per turn. You get one item.
Per turn,
Okay.
one item. So pick one.
I will grab the glass shard.
Yes, he is never allowed to shave, nor is he allowed to cut his hair.
And I am still going to have Rodrigo looking around for more stuff. I'm just going to have him in there like, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Okay, yeah,
Because
sure.
I'm busy just grabbing and tossing, and he's like, that now that.
He can trim and upkeep, but he's not allowed to cut his hair.
Does that mean shit gets thrown out the window? I'm just sitting there, arms wide open, just getting hit.
With arms wide open.
It's going to cost him an AP to throw you anything he wants to throw you. So.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
he will
only be able to carry a certain amount of stuff.
Okay, how much AP is it going to cost me to get the glass shard? I don't know where it's at in the room, so I can't.
let me look at where you're at from the window. It's going to probably cost you 2 because it's. I don't think she put anything near the window. She doesn't really like being near the windows.
Okay, so then
That's
2
probably
AP to get
in
there.
this corner, actually. So, however, oh wait,
Where at?
you can't see that. In this
Okay.
corner
Okay.
is where everything's at. So, dictate your AP around getting
1.
to this corner.
Just in that vicinity?
Yeah.
2? Does that get me something? Because I'm in that vicinity that you were circling.
Yeah. That I'll
Okay.
fucking allow it. I'm being
Okay.
loosey goosey here a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you get the
So I
fucking
grab the
shard
glass
you want.
shard.
Yeah.
And then I move 20 feet back.
Interacting with an object here again because I'm trying to make this dynamic and make it so that I'm giving you some freebies and not freebies. The act of grabbing costs an AP.
Yeah,
Also,
I charge that. That's why I only went 20 feet back because I have 5 AP if you remember.
yes, gotcha. All right, so
Actually, wait, stop, hold. I'm going to use Surge of Energy and get 2 additional AP.
You already had. How many times can you do that in a day, and how long does it last?
I have not done it.
You did it. Yes, you did.
Oh, well, I get it twice.
Okay.
I get 2 per rest. Then I'll do it one more time.
Okay, do.
And use the remaining 2 AP to get the remainder of the way back to the window and toss.
All right. roll me a toss roll.
Tossy boy.
What are you tossing?
The glass shard. Or wait, no. No, I'm not. I'm holding that. But I did move to the window.
Okay.
Are you trying to kill me?
I don't.
No, Klep is just in a chaotic moment, and he's grabbing things, and he gets to the window. He's like, glass shard, no.
You should have let me give him the 3 AP for chaos.
See, Celestial, you're correct. From the window to the wall to the fire spreads across the floor.
And so Klep puts that in a pouch or pocket or anything that he has on him that he can throw that glass shard in.
Okie doke. What did you roll for the bird?
Oh.
Yes. Less lava,
18
more,
plus 6, 24.
more really old timber.
The bird says.
What is the word?
The bird says.
God, I hate it. Stop.
Bar.
No, Brian, don't.
I wasted my surge of vitality in a chaotic moment.
Yeah, but that's a total fucking Klep thing to do.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
That's why it hurts.
The
I
bird goes.
told Jeff, when I play Klep, I specifically try not to plan ahead because that's not who Klep is.
Yeah.
What does the bird say?
The bird goes. The bird says. Rabbit fur on wood. Bow.
Okay.
It can't communicate super
In my
well.
brain. Yeah.
So it's all rabbit fur.
Tweet,
Okay.
tweet, Robin, tweet.
And I just want to make a very quick side note here. Very quick, like, hey, here's a funny thing. I'm rolling on a random table, and everything the birds picked is strangely apropos of a bird.
It's a shiny
like,
thing
ooh,
or another
feather.
feather.
Ooh,
Yeah, feather.
Then it was like,
Feather.
ooh, rabbit fur.
Yeah.
Is it a lucky rabbit fur?
You never know. So, anyways, that's what it sees. That's
Do I
your
get to know
turn.
what the glass is?
Yes, you grabbed the glass. I will tell you what the glass is.
I'm going home.
You're not allowed to.
Bullshit.
Do you remember what color it was?
Yellow.
Okay, good. Glad you remember.
Yes, I know I am. I'm going further home, as in to my bed.
I'm going all the way home. Wee. All right. Next up is is the Asheri.
And also, to be fair, Celestial, we're currently in a tavern. We're not at home, so I'm going home. Okay?
We're in the Torchlit Tavern.
Exactly. I'm going home.
Um,
I'm taking my character sheet and going home.
Man, fuck you guys in this game.
Fuck you guys. Fucking butt mashers.
I'm gonna say that you let me get a perceiving from Jordan real quick.
Okay. What do you want me to add to it?
Not your nose.
Dirty 20. No, sorry. Try again. 21.
All right, with a 21, you're standing at the front door, just kind of like, oh man.
This does not look good.
And you'd already kind of heard the sounds, the crackling, the collapsing, the shriek. This round, you see the Asheri make it to the first floor, kind of looking panicked. It doesn't. I don't think she's worried about you or sees you at this stage, but you get to see her, and you get to worry about whether that means she's coming your way or not. That's on you. I won't implant those ideas in your head like I just did, sort of.
No, I'm already worried. I'm already leaving. That's happening. I'm not as bad off as Procton, but I am bad.
And Jairus runs. Just fucking runs.
And I run.
I've already moved him where he needs to be, so that's great. Let us do a roll for the fire. It's fire time! Hooray, fire! How much does it grow by? Ooh.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Praise the Lord and pass the...
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I pass him a live grenade instead?
That might be ammunition. Ooh. The fire gets bigger. It is spreading on 2 floors. You can't see that, but I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know that...
I read the last one, and all I could think of, my name is Cuban Pete, and I dance to the rumba beat.
I'll give you a little hint. The square footage
You're
is
welcome,
fire's
Tatiana.
looking... I'll give you a little hint. The square footage of this fire is looking pretty nice.
He's saying they're all going to
69.
die.
Correct.
You're going to die, clown.
All right, so we got the fire growth roll. Next, we do a disaster roll. It's got to land in the box. Disaster!
Uh-oh.
So it's like that now.
Shit.
Disaster! Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Disaster!
I will soon be locked in this room because of fire.
Disaster! Yeah.
I mean...
You sure will. That was always the option that was levied in front of you. Where's my
It's
math?
okay.
My
I will jump.
My Mythcraft notes. Let's see. We got
Copacabana.
okay. D4. Don't fail me now.
Fail it.
Everybody takes 1d4 of damage.
Okay.
Procton dies.
Fucking found dead, glass shard and eye. And a
No.
raccoon on top.
Clep didn't throw the glass shard. He just wasted fucking 2 AP going to the window and being like, "Ha! Oh."
Well, shit.
On it, you know what? For story's sake, that is exactly what you see. You see Clep run up to the window with a glass shard. Hey, never mind. And run back in.
Not gonna lie, if I saw that in real life, I'd be fucking terrified.
Never
That
mind.
fire is very large.
A raccoon just glass shard in hand. No, I'm good.
Can you just read it? Fuck it. All right. Fire got bigger. Oh no!
I already made it bigger for us. Oh, you're making it even bigger than that. Okay.
That's how big I decided it is.
Okay.
That's just a representation.
That's fine.
Again,
That's fine.
This is just a representation of square footage, roughly.
Yeah.
So don't take that as law. But yes, it's growing, and it will grow you. It will lock you into that room soon.
Run, Forrest, run!
You can't make me.
What did I
Well,
roll?
I said Forrest
Not
run.
yet.
I didn't say
what
Clep
I-
run. I said Forrest run.
Let me look to see how far away from this you are. I think you're far enough away. I think you're pretty fucking far away.
Just to confirm, I did get the Book of Secrets.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure so I can write it down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're pretty fucking far away. Look at how far away you are. Lucky you. On the other hand, I'm in it. So...
You're in it to win it.
I'm in it. So... being as this won't affect you, you won't really know what's going to happen, but something is going to... Fuck me. Something is going to happen. Where do I write that down?
In your health bar,
No.
from the sounds of it.
All right, I'll have to look that up again just to remember how that works later. Moving on. Oh, flip the page, Jeff.
How was the stream, Celestial? By the way, Celestial started streaming, so if you guys haven't already followed her, follow her.
No.
Today she streamed Labyrinthine.
You can give her the you can do the SO. Give her a shout out, homie.
You make sure you spell it right this time, since it's room right in front of you.
I was also speaking to you guys.
Yes, absolutely. But that also makes it easier to do. So we're back at the top. Trockton, you got hit with a book. He's not going to throw glass at you. What is you can choose to hold so that you can be ready to catch if you'd like. Because you're new to the game, I'm giving you.
Where is the sounds?
You ran into a Winnebago?
Yeah.
Right into Winnebago.
Winnebago. I'm gonna fucking
Only one person would dare give you the raspberry.
Lone Star. I just lost what I was gonna do. Fuck. I'm gonna hold the book in one hand,
Yep.
kind of tucked under my fucking arm, as I yell back up. What else are you grabbing?
You just hear in the distance in the room.
I don't know.
Fucking Kenny's talking to you.
And I'll just sit there and be like, God damn it. And just wait. I'm fucking half dead anyways. What else can I do? I know
mean,
I'm near the door, but...
You can yell to Jorn to help you. Because he's still just standing there.
Standing where?
At the cart.
He's just outside the door. So he's not at the cart. He's just outside the door. The cart is not far outside the door, but just for frame of reference, like the cart was like,
Okay.
oh, and he's like almost in the doorway is where I had envisioned him last.
That actually works. I'll just yell for Jordan. And fucking yelled him to get his ass out here. And that's where I'll end my turn.
Do it in character. Come on.
Jordan, you furry fuck! Get over here!
You furry fuck.
I don't know where Shrek came from out of your Russian
I was
accent.
wondering that.
But
Look.
You furry
Shrek
fuck.
is life. Shrek is love.
oh, it's ogre now. All right.
I'm done. Good night. I'll be here next time.
I'm going to bed. I'm too tired to deal with shit.
As
I'm
you
gonna go
should.
play Dude. Fuck you guys.
All right. That's your turn. Jordan, it's your turn. Shrek just yelled at you. What will you do about that?
I'm gonna look around like, who the fuck? Who the fuck said that? Like, what the? Okay, whatever.
When I get hurt, I change my accent.
I'm dip sitting anyways because I saw bad people and I don't like it. So
Spooky
we're gonna
baby.
go my
Spooky.
entire movement this way. So we're going.
Let's just move this so we can see him. Oh, look at him move, guys. He moved over there. He's like, fuck this. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No thanks. Excuse me, please.
Are you guys gonna communicate at all?
No, I literally just went over to him, towards him, because I can't even reach him with my movement.
I already yelled.
Yeah, I'm like, I literally, what the fuck? Who the fuck said that? And then ran over towards where the sound came from.
You can move your full movement distance per one action point, just to be clear, in case that wasn't somehow clear.
No. I will my full movement.
He did.
Yeah, for sure. I believe you.
I mean,
I
can try to talk.
Remember, I can only I can only move 15 with the armor that I have on. So I move 60.
Chunking along. All right. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. What's that put us at? Clap! Clap! Oh, wait, I forgot to roll the... Shit. Well, okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, you guys rolled super high, so I don't think I'm going to fucking roll above you guys with the fire and initiative, so... Clap!
Klep grabs the bow. Bow's in the same spot?
I'll give you one for movement, because you gotta, like... One to grab.
Okay, so yes, he gets there in 2 AP.
Yes. So yeah, whatever it is to. Sorry,
okay, so
yes. Go back to the same spot. Sorry.
Klep is right there after grabbing the bow.
Yes.
And then he's also again Rodrigo. I'm gonna speed run this now. Fucking Rodrigo. I swear he rolled a fucking 18 again. So another 24.
Dude, the fucking audio cut out for a second, and I thought you said Rodrigo died. I was like, oh no!
No, he's Rodrigo a familiar. Died. He doesn't have HP.
Fair.
Well, let's see what Rodrigo finds this time. Oh, what's funny is the stream can hear the clapping it gives me when I fucking roll this.
It can hear the clapping of your ass cheeks coming down the hallway.
It sure can.
As he alerts all the guards.
My thick cheeks alerts all the guards.
Who's there? I guess it was just my imagination. I'll get back to my post.
But yeah, I'm definitely trying to speed run this. So that's gonna if the AP is gonna remain the same, I'm gonna do the same thing every time. Rodrigo's gonna point out an item. I'm gonna go grab it and move, and go to throw it out the window.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that like there's like a good chunk of items here, but I've obviously got to put a limit on this. So yeah, especially with Rodrigo. Here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, this is what I'm gonna tell you right now. That limit doesn't just apply to you; it applies to the entire party. And as long as Rodrigo's looking, there's no luck roll to find the best thing. I'm going to give you your party's +1's worth of items. So that means I will give you 5 in the best case scenario. Right? And that wall's about to be burned through, so that's probably not, you're probably not going to get to 5. You're right. This would be 3.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever Rodrigo sees is what Rodrigo sees, but that eliminates the opportunity for somebody else to see something, because it's not like there's a shit ton of items. So
then, given that, can I remove 1 movement and stay over there and see if I can find anything more specifically aimed at us? Use 1 AP to just stay there and look?
You may instead stay there and look yourself.
Okay.
And then you do perceiving. You'll do perceiving, and I'll roll a luck for you. Rodrigo doesn't get a luck.
Okay. I got another 18. This dice is loaded.
Sure. 18 plus.
Plus 3. 21.
21.
21. 21's pretty good. Here's your luck roll to see how
I think I baked this dice.
You fucking baked it, bro. Okay. I'm going to give you a new roll. From what he got. So you get a brand new roll.
So I have the bow in one hand, and I'm just like chaotically looking around to see if there's anything else that looks like it would be applicable to our party.
Yes. Well, like I say, it's all going to come down to every time you look, you're taking another item out of the party, out of the possibilities here. Mm-hmm. Right? It's 5 possible items. You will not leave with any more than that. So whatever you see, it codifies as that. That's what it is now. So you've made this will be the
seeing it.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to explain.
So not even grabbing it, just seeing it.
Just seeing it. Because I'm not going to give you 5 options or like 10 options and you pick from there.
Then I'm going to ask the party, do we want me to continue to grab things? Or do you guys want to give the chance to other people to see things and grab them?
They're not going to make it up in time. It's going to be you and Jairus.
That's what I'm saying.
You can always forego.
Above board, do you guys want Jairus to have the chance in his running to run into something? Or do you want me to just keep grabbing things? Because I don't want it to feel like I'm prioritizing myself over the table's gameplay. I just want to max out the profit.
So, I understand that. Building is burning. You should really think about your own safety.
I'm going to tell you this.
I can jump out the window and be perfectly fine.
I'll tell you this right now. The truth of the matter is, fully above board, you only have a chance of finding the things that... never mind. I'm going to redact what I was going to say.
Okay.
You have a chance of finding a bunch of stuff. But it's going to depend on that perceiving roll. The perceiving roll opens up the opportunity to roll something better. So, I don't know what you add to your perceiving.
3.
Slightly better than that is Jairus, but you have to rely on what he rolls. He adds 4.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm leaving it to the table. What do you guys want? We don't have much time. Jairus still has to make it in here.
I put it out there already. I think you should fucking prioritize safety.
We've got the item, right?
We've got the main item, yes.
Yeah, the main item. So just grab whatever and go.
If you find whatever anything else there, get it and get out.
Okay. Is the oil thing one of the 5?
Yes.
Okay. So oil, glass, bow, feather, whatever this last item is it? So it doesn't matter. I already did it.
So I won't even. I'll redact this last item if that's what you want.
No, I'll keep it.
I'll give Jairus 1 roll for the sake of it. Okay. He has 1 chance now, but this will be the last thing that
I'm able to grab.
That you're able to grab. That you're able to see.
Okay. Yeah.
To you, nothing else will exist.
Whatever this last item is, I'll stick with it.
Okay. It is. You gotta just give me a schmecking here as I.
Be a halberd or a boomerang or whatever Trockton uses.
What you end up seeing is a simple brown leather belt.
Okay. That was my last AP, so I can't do anything. I'm going to have to grab that and jump out the window next turn.
Wonderful. Let's move forward. Next is the Asheri. She has moved to the bottom floor now and she's kind of scrambling on the bottom floor. You don't know this, but on the upside, it doesn't look like she's coming out yet. Then we're on to Jairus. Jairus is gonna fucking move. Let me goddamn tell you that. Things have already gotten pretty bad for him. He's got 80 feet of movement that he will use to the fucking maximum. 65, that means 15 left. Boom, he's in there. This is his only roll he will get. He goes, he comes in and he goes, he's like literally singed, like kind of on fire as he runs in. Jairus, and then he's like, Clep, did you find a thing?
Yeah, I grabbed a book. I threw it down to Trockton. I'm just grabbing stuff. Just grab something.
All right. Yeah, they said there was more items up here. All the good stuff, they said. Did I roll this dice already? I did. All right. What did we break? Oh. Okay, and then we do one of these. Oh. All right.
Jairus finds a thing.
Fucking crazy enough? Yes.
It's about 11 inches long, pink and flimsy.
It's a unicorn horn.
No, I know from experience, not a unicorn horn.
No, it's a target.
I'm actually going to... You know what? The fairest way to do this is to see if anybody doubles. Everybody roll a d4. This will be fun. Jairus is the only person to have rolled the right combination to get something you guys were looking for. Shocking, I know.
Okay, for the table, do we want a triangle or the interesting?
Interesting.
Okay.
I max rolled.
Me too.
Nice. 4, 4, 4. I also rolled a 4. You rolled a 2.
4. Let's go.
Okay, so...
Hey, that was a good call on the dice, Ulvin.
You're welcome.
Well,
no,
let's find out.
You don't know what that means.
It's working for you, not me. Because fuck me, apparently.
All right.
The pyramid would have been a 3.
So, Jairus, you see him look around. Somehow the smoke is starting to choke, and things are crazy. And he's much taller than you, but he's like ducked down real low. And you see him just take 2 big steps, almost halfway between a step and a leap, and reaches in a pile of what just basically looks like books and detritus, and he pulls out let me get the actual description of this thing so that I'm not just fucking describing nothing or something
Is
weird.
it a diamond encrusted butt plug?
It's not.
He's been looking for one of those.
No, it's a diamond encrusted cock ring. Get it right.
He's been looking for a butt plug, though. He established that canonically.
Huh,
did he?
I
did not know that.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember that, and I've been here for...
I remember that. I remember that so well.
Must have been the session that I wasn't here.
We were sitting at the bar at the tavern, and Jairus was like, "You know what I can really use? A diamond encrusted butt plug."
I love how Henry's projecting what he wants on you.
Yeah.
Hey, let me live my dream, okay?
Live your dream. Get you one.
Live my truth.
Live your truth. How do I
live your own truth?
Oh,
It is my own truth.
Okay.
Fuck me yourself, coward.
My own truth is Jairus with a diamond encrusted butt plug.
There it is. Found it. I found it.
That's my truth.
You see Jairus reach into this pile that looks like it's just kind of like books and detritus and kind of junk, and he pulls out this sinister battle axe that has a jagged steel head that looks like it's rimmed in ice. He takes it and goes, way out. The way out is lost. Stairs are completely covered in fire. Getting around the blaze is near impossible. You got any ideas?
Yeah, follow me. Just follow me.
All right.
And are we just going free motion now?
Yeah.
Clep is gonna run and jump out the window.
Wonderful.
And Buffer fall his way down.
Yeah, we'll go free motion here because that's the last item that I was going to let you guys get anyway, so no point in keeping up this silly ruse. The fire is going to spread. I will say that we're going to get to a secondary stage of this. But Jairus goes, fuck me. And he just he runs and...
I'm so curious how he's going to go about this.
And just tries to... he sort of jumps out the window. The window at this point has been opened or broken or what the fuck ever. That wasn't really specified. One assumes opened. He runs, jumps out, looks like he tries to grab the ledge to try to see if he can kind of reduce his overall, what do we have for tumbling? Okay, that's reasonable. Things aren't great, but he manages to catch enough stuff coming down from the third floor and to land just right that he's not going to really take any damage.
Parkour.
He rolled a 15 for tumbling, which is good fucking enough. I say.
He's fallen down enough that he's gotten used to it at this point.
He's fallen down so fucking much.
So he does fall, but he's so good at falling now that he doesn't take damage.
He just fucking manages it. You see
he's great at the ragdoll.
You see him jump out, takes the axe and hooks the ledge of the window. So then he fucking beats up against the side of the building. As he does, he unhooks the ledge of the window, tucks, holding the axe in just such a way that he won't cut himself, tucks, rolls as he comes towards the ground, finishes the roll on the ground, and ends up not in a full standing, in a sort of crouched stand, a sort of crouched position with the battle axe, this big old battle axe, and he's just like, that was fucking crazy. I wish you'd given me something other than follow me.
Oh, I also have to point out, I forgot, for the, as we say...
All right, say it with me now.
Flavor. I forgot to mention, Klep does his tail spin on his way down. Like Raccoon Mario.
Something like that. Not exactly like that, but something like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. You fucking...
But Klep looks at you and he goes,
I mean, you made it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
And then he looks over at Trockton, who's like half, not even fully standing, just like, oh, no more stuff's coming this way. And he goes, which one of you wants an X? And he looks over at Trockton and Jorn as he is holding a hand-and-a-half battle axe. Now, I wrote down what each of you wanted, but I didn't write down who wanted what. So, claim it if you want it. It's an axe.
I was going to say, that's got to be Jorn. No? Trockton.
He already has the weapon that I want.
Yes, you wanted the flame.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Hilariously.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Why? Jordan doesn't have the axe. Also, it's built into my arm. I can't exactly remove it.
Oh.
Yeah, he goes, which one of you wants an axe? And then as he's doing this, he goes, "Oh, so what you gonna give me for it?" And he does what is to the other two his trademark smirk. And let's get into, we're all moving together, right? All same scene. We're moving turns. Turns are off the board. This building is on fire. You see Mog shoot out the fucking door, and he goes. He looks at all of you and he goes, "You burned down Gretchling's house, and you don't even solve problem with Spooky Lady."
Mog, we didn't start the fire.
He
and
looks
I'm
at
rolling.
you. He squints at you real hard.
I have deceiving and persuading.
Obviously, it's not persuading. Roll deceiving.
No, he could be persuading him that it wasn't us.
Yeah. If he wasn't there, if he didn't see it, that's 100% persuading. I'm persuading him to believe my story.
No.
Moving on.
Okay.
There's a difference. There's a reason that deceiving exists. It's when you're lying to somebody. You're lying to him, not trying to persuade him. So first off, it's lying to him. Second of all,
there's no such thing as gaslighting.
Second of all, I'm going to give you... I'm going to be nice and only give you 3 TD on this. Because he's got Gretchlings all through this fucking house.
You said there were none up there.
Correct.
It's true. You did say that.
Correct. That doesn't mean that they don't hear what you're doing. And she's
At
lived
no
here,
point
and she's been here this whole time and didn't start a fire, and she's clearly not a fucking fan of it either. So there's a lot of shit here to stack.
Then to clarify, given that,
We didn't start the fire on purpose. I tried to put it out.
Okay, go ahead and roll your deceiving for that. I will allow that to be a flat roll. That's at least a slightly more believable lie.
I can't see it, and I'm afraid. That's a 15 plus 2. 17.
15
Not
plus
great.
2.
He's also not very smart.
Oh, no. Fucking, unfortunately, he's pretty fucking smart.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
17.
He squints at you and goes,
Mog doesn't have proof. But Mog doesn't feel as though you're being honest. And first off, rude. I promise, I tried to put it out.
I'm going to try to help here, but to the point, because I don't know what happened, but I do know we were under her spell at one point in time. So Jordan's going to go, well, she did put us under a spell at one point in time, so I don't know whether, I'm pretty sure maybe that's how it happened.
Mog, here's what Mog knows. You come to Mog's home, which Mog was managing after Uvior dies. Mog manages. Spooky Lady moves in. Not great for Mog, but Mog makes it work. And now, house on fire. Not great. Mog no think Gretchlings can put out fire. Also, at least one hole in house now. Mog has heard. And then he motions to straight through the doors that he's standing in front of. Spooky Lady just walking around.
As Celestial put it, that sounds like Mog's problem.
I mean, it would take one action just to stab.
See, the last time somebody tried to kill Mog, or have us exterminate the Gretchlings, somebody got mad and then got dead.
Somebody
is a completely different person than they used to be.
I'm just making a point that history repeats itself. But I mean, it may not. But I was just it's still funny. But I'm just like, again, we didn't come here to destroy your home. It's just somehow the fire started. I don't know how it started. I am very hurt and on fire. Burned.
Mog looks at you and he goes. He kind of squints again, and then he looks at you and he got his fucking big hat or whatever. He looks at you and he goes, Mog? Mog now has to take Mog's people, Mog's family, Grudgelings, somewhere else, across desert, which not favorable.
How many of you are there?
Mog does like a little whistle, and then let's roll. I think there's like a lot of these little fuckers. You know what?
D100.
A D100. That could be a fucking lot of those little fuckers. That could be way more.
Yeah, roll a percentage.
Klep is going to.
Oh, did you see him for a second?
Oh yeah, not for a second. He's still there.
Oh, yeah,
say Klep is going to at this point persuade Mog to go inside and go to the backyard and gather all of his people.
I need to actually whistle for Mog? Okay, Mog goes. There you go. I actually whistled for it.
But Klep is going to persuade him to go back inside and grab all of his people.
Okay.
Hey, while you're at it, carry this bag of totally not gasoline.
Carry this bag of absolutely, definitely not gasoline. I gotta
24.
do stuff, bud. I know you want pets, but I gotta do stuff. 24.
You have a free hand.
I don't. That's the unfortunate thing. Wish I did. Where's Mog's stat block?
To be fair, Mac, if you had whistled any louder, we would not have eardrums.
Yeah, I mean, I don't call that a whistle. I call that trying not to hurt my friend's ears.
I swear to God.
Kinsley can whistle.
That's impressive. She's like a 3-year-old.
4.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I can whistle with my 2 front teeth because I have a gap.
I can whistle 3 or 4 different ways.
I
can whistle with my teeth.
Your butt doesn't count.
Ha 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 ha.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Right? Go spawn of Henry.
Hell yeah. Go Henry spawn.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stroke Dick.
It's Dick the Chunk.
No, it's Chuck the Dick.
That's right. It's Chuck the Dick.
Where's his stupid stat block? Fucking bullshit.
Are you having issues with Mog?
I'm having issues finding his silly little fucking stat block.
Do you want us to just kill him?
No, I just want to. I want to use it.
Here.
I want to use it to gain information about fucking Mog. But like, oh, there it is. It's so hard to see that. Oh, fuck me. That was so much work.
There's enough of us to kill him, but can we kill the rest of them? I doubt it.
No, that's why
Probably not.
We just pull a Patriot and lock the doors and chain the windows.
The doors are gone. There are no doors.
The doors are there. When did the doors leave?
The doors have been gone.
Yeah.
I said when we got there, there was a double door size space, but the doors are gone.
Correct. Correct.
I remember.
I do not.
Yeah, so he whistles, and I'm going to say Let's do. How many D4s
I
do I got?
specifically asked him to go inside and even go to the backyard to gather the rest.
I had already asked him how many of them were. He had already gathered them. Hey, whoa, really hurtful. For once, I remembered.
Well, I mean,
Mr. Forgetful over there, Pot, would you like to be Kettle?
first off, I've never denied.
14.
Never denied it.
14 of them come out, and they all are holding like items. Like 14 of these Gretchlings come out of.
We have a cart. They're quite small. They have items. We could transport them. It's the least.
And what? Just drop them off at my boss's place? Here you go, boss. I got you furry friends.
No, realistically, we drop them off in.
I love this conversation. Have it in character.
I just did.
The least we could do is take them maybe to Nalathesh. That's the closest place.
Klep is gonna roll perception to see if they have anything that he's interested in.
They would just die there. There is nothing for them there.
Nalathesh? No, Nalathesh, there's plenty.
Nalathesh is the country you are in currently.
Or what? Okay, what's the butthole in the sand place? Because we were close by.
Gaius.
You're gonna throw them in the butthole?
We're not gonna throw them in the butthole. We're gonna take them to the city that is around the butthole.
I just want to point something out that we didn't notice before.
And do you really want to take them on the whole 4-day trip?
Is in Gaius.
That's.
I actually think I pronounced it Gaius. That's why.
Gaius. Whatever. Anyways.
Gaius.
Point being, do you really want to take all of them on the entire 4-day trip? And somehow they need to be able to, survive that. On top of the fact we have to possibly fight things. No, we take them 1 day to Gaius and drop them off there, and they can figure it out.
We take them to the big city. We can use them as bait on the way there.
In character.
Yeah, we're having a lot of out of character discussion.
They can use them as bait in case things go wrong on the way. We take them to the big city. They got better places to hide, to make money, and they can get info for us.
You really think they're going to work for us after this? Realistically, we just need to take them to the closest settlement and let them figure it out.
I assume you're talking about this in hushed tones as Mog is gathering his.
Yes.
Klep is going to approach Mog to speak to Mog.
Jairus is going to before that happens. Jairus is going to chime in here, and Jairus is going to go. He's going to look at you two, and he's going. All right, this is an interesting philosophical discussion you're having. Let me put in my 2 cents. These are magic eaters, which means that they are not the best thing for our employer. But they're magic eaters, which means they're also magic hunters. So maybe he might find a use for them. It's a bit of A, a bit of B. He may hate them and want him to kill him, want us to kill them as soon as we get there. Which, listen, I don't know. Bitch. Hold on.
You don't know a bitch?
Shut up!
About to stab one.
Shut your fucking
Stab a
mouth!
bitch.
Shut your goddamn little fucking mouths!
Look, the closest one to drop kicking Mog right now is fucking Klep.
After he tried to save him the first time.
So, he could ask us to kill him as soon as we get there. And I don't know much about Mog, but I know he was kind of in a stalemate with Uvior, and Uvior killed the little guy. So, I would venture a guess that him and his 14 associates aren't someone we want to have a fight with, if possible, just because it's going to be an inconvenience. That said, I'm not much of one for moral quandary, but maybe we can make a negotiation here if we help them out.
Might be something we can get out of you.
And that's what he says to you. Now we're going to go over to Klep, who intentionally chose to not be a part of this conversation. Klep, you walk up to Mog. Mog's going,
Avoid the scary lady. Let's go. Let her burn. Everyone.
as you walk up to him. He's like gathering people and sending them around.
Okay.
Do you guys have somewhere that you want to go?
Mog turns, looks at you, raises his Gretchling eyebrow, and then he says,
Mog is uncertain. Mog, Gretchlings originally came from Bridgemore, but Mog has heard tales Bridgemore is not as friendly as it once was.
I can assure you it's not.
So Mog does not know much where else to go. Traveling for Gretchlings in big pack,
as he waves around to the rest of the Gretchlings.
not always easy. Not everywhere likes Gretchlings. Gretchlings eat magic. Sometimes accepting. Mog is good leader, not all Gretchling. Some Gretchlings smart like Mog.
Just to be clear, Mog has probably a higher intelligence than most of the party. At 3.
Definitely smarter than Klep.
I plead the fifth.
Klep is going to, at this point, try and persuade Mog again.
We are going back to
The Edge of Falth.
the edge of Falth.
Mm-hmm.
It is a possibility that we might be able to set you guys up there with something. But you guys can't just instantly start eating magic. Some groundwork has to be laid, and you guys can't eat our magic items during the travel. We can help you, but you have to work with us.
Mog kind of looks at you and he goes,
Gretchlings know how to control themselves. If Gretchlings catch a ride with you, Gretchlings can. They could be okay. We could make it work.
What assurances can you give us that you guys aren't going to eat our stuff?
Gretchlings bring their own stuff. Also,
All right.
Also, Mog says that Gretchlings will. You know,
Okay.
trust Mog?
I trust you. Come on. Let's go talk to the rest of them.
I'm actually, since they did make Gretchlings a playable lineage, I want to see.
Oh, yeah, they did that in the update.
Yeah, it's from the spooky one.
Spooky Yuki.
But at that, Klep is going to say,
Okay, let's go talk to the rest of the group then.
Okay.
Klep is going to walk back to the group.
All right. Seeing as how we are a big part of this,
Sorry, let me jump in real quick.
Yeah, no, good.
Do you walk up as we finish, or do you walk up in the middle of what was it, Jace's fucking
Cheers.
thank you, Jairus' speech? Like which part? 'Cause that'll make it perfect.
I'll leave that up to the GM how he feels those conversations played out in the time frame. I don't really know.
Make a luck check. Actually, I'll do it.
Okay. I was gonna say I just nat 20'd.
Yeah. You're still pretty lucky. You don't ruin everything by walking into the conversation. I also rolled it pretty good.
Good.
Walk up at the wrong part.
Okay, so I'm reading this thing about Gretchlings. It's very interesting. All the Gretchlings you see are adolescent Gretchlings. Mog looks different. The adolescent ones look like the weird shaven raccoon frogs.
Mm-hmm. The naked mole rats.
Yeah.
Is that why everybody hates Gretchlings? Because they only see the babies?
Yes, that is exactly, according to what I'm reading about the Gretchlings as a lineage, that is exactly it. Most people only see the babies, so they don't like them. Mog is a deep Gretchling. So he's got like a long tail and he looks more like a sort of lizard-like creature than
Okay.
but he's got like ruddy coloring.
Okay.
He's taller, slimmer, and tend to grow. He has a thick tail, creating a strong resemblance to a salamander and a siren.
Is he bigger than Klep?
He's probably about Klep's height, honestly. It says their height is between 3 feet and 4'8". So he's probably,
he is taller than Klep.
Yeah, he's probably right around, if not bigger.
Yeah.
He is a dark gray, but he doesn't. It says they might need glasses, but I'm not going to say that he has glasses.
Oh, come on.
For the flavor.
Big old Coke bottle glasses.
For the flavor.
I think that he doesn't have glasses for the flavor, but he does have a ornate hat that somewhat resembles a crown, as he sort of like kind of calls himself the king of these little Gretchlings. But he has established that they are family, so he's not really a king. He maybe an older brother or a father. Hard to say. You'd have to ask him more questions.
Okay. Klep, upon walking back up to the group, is going to speak to the group.
That's so
All
neat.
right. So, seeing as how we are partially responsible for this house burning down, even though we tried to put it out, I think we should try and help them, take them back with us. They can help us, we can help them. It'll make the journey safer for all of us. And then we can try and figure something out when we get to the edge of dirt. Fulf.
I mean, again, it's a 4-day journey, and we still have to go. The guys just to restock. So, if they can make it that long and help us out in the meantime, and not be in the way, because unfortunately, we might have to fight while we're there. Or if they could help, that'd be great. But it's gonna be a journey.
He right there, Mog's standing there. This sort of, like I say, he resembles very much like a salamander, like a dark gray salamander. He's standing there, and he's a little taller than Klep. We now know, which is funny. So this is all in perspective. He's a little taller than Klep, and he's standing right behind him, and he goes, "Mog is right here." Also, Mog feels as though it is important that you know. You burnt down Mog's fucking house. And Mog was minding his own goddamn business. With Mog's family. And so, Mog just wishes to help family grow. You
people don't know much about Gretchling. Gretchlings, we are Fae. We don't grow based on time. Time means nothing to Gretchling. We grow from eating. Mog is simply trying to help his family grow. Like Mog. See how big Mog is? See, Mog doesn't need to eat magic. Mog makes magic, and then he waves his hand, and there's another Mog. And then he waves his hand again, and it disappears. Mog and family understand how to make a deal. Like I said, Mog are Fae.
Is Mog becoming our fucking patron?
Well, here's the other issue: is that
He's the BDE.
Jorn already doesn't like the Fae.
Yeah,
and so that's
and
just reinforcing
that they're Fae, and he may not have known that before.
Yeah, which is making the apprehension even worse for him, because he's like, we got to travel 4 days with this group and try and get them all there safely, as well as ourselves.
Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's play with this. Let's play with this dynamic. What is your? Let's call this logic. What's your logic defense?
It's not good.
It's probably gonna be better than what I just rolled. So, oh, fucking accidentally spun it. It looked bad, but it was hard to see. Oh, it's still better. Probably better than that. What's your logic defense, Slip?
10.
All right. Luckily enough, you don't freak out when he mentions that him and all his family are Fae.
Just a slight twinge and like.
Yeah, you get to sort of control your reaction, but part of you wants to be like,
Well, they also don't seem the type to be like, the Fae that were in the nightmare,
right.
but
they're not
still
big giant
related.
Fae monsters. They're just little Fae.
Yeah. I apologize, Mog. I was not trying to speak as though you weren't here. I was just making talk with my friend, and we realistically would be more than wanting to help you. The trip is not going to be easy, and if you're willing to make a deal and want to help, and I would. It's just not going to be easy is the big thing, and we've had kind of a day here, as you could probably see. I mean, I'm covered in crusted blood and singed hair and whatnot, and we need food and water and rest. So,
yeah, Mog looks at all of you and he goes,
and again, I apologize for the house part. That was not intentional whatsoever. I don't know how the fire started, but
Mog looks at you and he goes,
Mog sees you have a hard time. Mog didn't want to fight Spooky Lady. She has scary abilities. You did fight Spooky Lady.
Mog kind of like leans in and he goes,
Mog knows Asheri. Mog didn't want to fuck with it. Good call. You did. So,
and you can kind of see he's like talking different and like leaning away from. He goes,
Mog has to talk a certain way to children. You four not children. You take Mog and family to a place. Mog could figure out making it work. Mog is smart. Mog is capable. And Mog can help. But if you not help Mog, that's fine. Mog not attack you. Seem ridiculous. Though easily Mog could overpower what you have left.
we don't want to fight, and realistically, it's not like we don't want to help. Because, again, I gesture to the house like, yeah, kind of our
as it's
kind
like,
of our fault. Yeah.
You're
Smoldering
seeing
and
the smoke pour out of the windows, and the like.
Yeah, it's
It's the whole building at this point.
Yeah,
it's very quickly approaching the whole building.
So and we are of the same thought. Is like I'm trying to protect, or I'm trying to keep this group safe. So I understand where you're coming from there. So if we want to work out a deal, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I want to keep us safe as well.
Sure. All Mog needs is transportation for family. You take us to next town over, you take us to next country. Mog will accept either. Next town, Mog hears is not big town, not big city.
It's a little fleshy. He says with a pained chuckle.
Mug, can I get just a second with the guys?
Mog looks back towards
And
the
also, we should start walking
goes,
away from the building.
Yeah, looks back towards the building that's on fire, and then through the doors at the Ashery, and he goes,
Time is limited.
And then
it'll be very brief, and we can start walking.
And then he walks over and he starts gathering up his family. They got like little hobo packs that they got like tied around their necks with whatever little scrolls or trinkets that they were able to.
School tied to the top of a stick.
And also
or like tied around their neck like Japanese fucking anime style.
Tanukis.
Yes, tanukis. Yeah, like they're like little tanukis. They're like little
balls hanging out.
There no balls hanging out though.
That's the weirdest thing. Fucking the Tanuki, all battle posts, just balls.
Balls. Yeah, they love their Tanuki balls. I don't know why. Yes.
Klep also hands the piece of glass to Jairus and is like,
I don't know what this is, but here.
Jairus goes,
still not knowing what it is.
Jairus takes it and he goes, well, at least if we take him with, you could probably tell me what the fuck it does. Thanks. And he puts it on his back. He goes, I'll take it.
And Klep asks if anyone feels like they need a bow. And as he's putting this basic ass belt on.
Yes, I'll send you the things. Here we go.
I mean,
I'll send it in the chat.
I still have your crossbow, so unless you want to swap back.
I mean, if no one explicitly needs to it, I can hold on to it. I don't mind.
I'm fine.
All right.
That's not the worst. It's no problem for me.
Okay, then Klep holds on to the feather, the bow, and I'm assuming the essence tourniquet is the belt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Celestial, exactly what I'm kind of going for.
Yeah, and then the battle axe, whoever that went to. But
Jairus still has it for now.
The conversation that Klep wants to have is,
I think if we bring Mog to Piker, Mog can help us on our future missions because he can identify magic items and he doesn't need to consume the magic. He can be an asset to our group.
Again,
our job is to find magic items.
You're correct. At this point in time, we either need to shit or get off the pot because we need to either get out of here and take them with us or get out of there and leave them. We need to pick one.
Let's hit the road.
I assume that's what we were already doing, which is why I was having this conversation. I thought we were already moving out, but we were just talking in private.
No, we were moving towards the cart, but here's the issue: is the fact is like we need to figure out what we're doing. Like, and that was my biggest thing. I was like, oh, I'm only hesitant. Jordan was only hesitant due to the fact that there's so many of them. We have to keep ourselves safe, and like, yeah, Mog could probably hold his own, and the Gretchlings could in a group. But again, we are taking them on a 4-day trip across the desert where we've dealt with things before.
Yes. The overarching goal, to my understanding, even if we're stopping in Nalathesh, or sorry, Gaius.
There it is, bud.
Gaius.
There
even
it
if we're
is.
stopping in Gaius, to bring them to the edge of Falth. That was my understanding.
Real quick, I'm going to chime in as Jairus here just to say, so I appreciate that you feel as though he could be useful to us. I will state that a bunch of little magic eaters probably make their own deal with Parker if a deal's to be made, especially since, you're right, they can search things out. We have a very different sort of deal with him. So I wouldn't necessarily expect that he just wants to tag along with us. Maybe, if he likes us enough. Just saying, and might be more worthwhile for him to have his own deal.
Yeah, maybe.
Piker might reward us for bringing a contact, but at the same time, like I said, we need to kind of focus on us for the moment. We need to get back and finish our thing.
Either way, we have to go back to Piker. I say we let him tag along.
Well, at least he won't be eating the rations, and he's good at magic. Maybe he's helpful.
Sound good?
All right. Yeah. Let's make haste to Gaius, because
Glowy guy, what do you say?
I look down at Kleb. I don't see problem with this. As I look over at fucking Jorn grinning. This would be fun, though.
Kleb looks
as long
at...
as they don't try to eat you.
That would have to be magical for that. And not knowing what I am.
Yeah.
Klep looks over at the
Fucking
group of
licking their chops, looking
Gretchlings
at you.
following at this point and just gestures with his head to the cart, signifying, get in.
Yeah. Mog goes, let's go! And he directs everybody, and you see him, like, lift these little Gretchlings onto the cart, like, one at a time. And then he hops onto the cart, and he goes... he looks at all the Gretchlings, and he goes,
Well, Mog will take you to new place, new adventure, with new friends who won't kill us.
No.
in my head, I was like, he's really stretching the word friends, isn't he?
No eat magic items on
No,
cart.
don't say anything. Let him say something.
No, Klep will totally say that, though. We have to let it go, because now we're going to have to go watch
The
our
problem is he
items.
said it in Mog's voice is the problem.
Oh.
Well,
No,
because
that's Kleb's voice.
I said it in Klep's voice in Mog's words because Mog just specified they are children and they need to be spoken to like children. So Klep is conversing to children in his head.
yeah.
No eat magic items.
Mog goes,
Yes, all Gretchlings have your items. Only eat your items. If Mog sees you eat someone else's items, whether it's each other's or new friends, I'll bop you. Mog bop you good.
he says, and he shakes his weird salamander-like fist. And then he looks at the rest of you guys, and he goes,
Mog appreciates this. Mog won't forget. Mog didn't forget that you were willing to stand up for him the first time, but Mog probably could have handled himself.
So I'm just lost at this conversation.
I'm gonna hop on and
the journey begins. Scene.
Yes, absolutely. It's 10:47. I was fully planning on ending right there. Finally, the group has ended their trip back to the manor of Ubior. They had a wonderful opportunity to find some really cool stuff. They did find some cool stuff, don't get me wrong, but they didn't find exactly what they were hoping to find.
Had to make a fire. Not imminent. But
Oh,
it was still, they did find some pretty cool stuff, and
Made friends.
they made friends.
that bow's pretty cool.
Friends doing a lot of heavy lifting here. So, as they ride off into the moonrise, whatever.
Moonrise. Let's say it's rising now.
As they ride off into the moonrise,
It's a bad moon.
As long as it's not a blood moon.
bad moon on the right. As they rise off into the moonrise, they leave in their wake a burning manor and a screaming ghost girl.
Ashanti.
Ashari.
Asheri.
Enchanté.
And they find themselves back on the road to their home. At least it feels like it. We'll see how that trip goes and how things go with their friends on our next exciting episode of Mythcraft Country. Until then,
Next time on Mythcraft Country.
Until then, I hope you've had fun. As you know, I'm your MC, your main man, Jeff. Joining me tonight, as always, has been Mav.
What's up, guys? I'm Maverick SD. I was playing Jordan McBain and dealing with the troubles of
Mog.
Well, Mog wasn't really the troubles. It's just the troubles of dealing with larger groups. It's not always easy. But at the same time, glad we're out of the manor and not as in danger. We're still in danger, but we're just not as in danger, I guess. Or maybe we are. Who knows? I don't know. We're going to head and try to get more provisions and stock up to head back. So we'll see how that pans out. And if we maybe actually gain friends, if we actually become friends, that maybe who knows? Anything can happen in 4 days, right?
It'll be first.
This is a great opportunity for Jordan to grow.
Stranger things have happened. And again, as much as he has an aversion to the Fae due to past traumas, it's not like he's unwilling to deal with them. It's just the fact that the other Fae that he has encountered have been scary and mean. These ones aren't scary and mean. These ones are more
weird.
It's because Mog hasn't had to bop you yet.
He might be smarter than me, but I doubt he's stronger than me.
Oh, hold on, now I have to look. No.
Yeah.
It's not.
So he might.
Doesn't mean he can't kill you.
No, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. I'm just saying he might be smarter, but I'm stronger. I'm undestructible.
Oh my god, I hate this.
All right.
I'm out.
I'm Henry. I was playing Klep tonight.
Yes.
And for the first time, I can actually say that I am streaming on my own channel again, finally.
Somebody saw him in the chat.
I am as well. I just haven't done it. I will be returning at least this upcoming Wednesday. I don't know. What about this weekend? We'll see.
What days are you streaming on Wii?
I stream weeknights sporadically at 8 o'clock. It depends on my workflow.
8 p.m. PST.
Normally,
PTSD.
Right? Normally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I might throw sporadic Thursdays in there. We'll see.
All right, you can catch Mav at Maverick SD on Twitch here, and you can also catch Henry at Mediocre Mets here on Twitch. Both of them are doing sporadic streams, not sticking to any too strong of a schedule, but usually It's in the evening. So hopefully they don't stream on top of each other. Or maybe they do. That'd be sexy. Also joining me has been Ulvin.
Hi. I'm Ulvin, aka Left for the Last. I was sitting here playing Chalkton, almost said David. Fucking almost did it. And you can pretty much find me everywhere as Left, the number 4, the Last. And I am currently recording a series for YouTube. So I'm going to try to get that edited out.
Sick.
This month, at least the first episode, I promise nothing.
Well, if you do get it out, let us know. We'll make sure to put it out on all of our socials and stuff. Give you a little boost if we can. All that being said, thank you once again for joining us. Check out these guys on their stuff. They do make good content. I promise you, if you like them here, you'll at least tolerate them somewhere else. And beyond that, keep catching us here. Things on Twitch and for Torchlit Tavern have been weird. But that's what happens when you put Jeff behind the wheel. So I'm steering this ship solo dolo these days. And we're making it work. Keep checking for updates. Keep being ready for what's going on next. Next Wednesday, we will not be doing Orim's Legacy, as that has been officially taken off the schedule. I have been pitched an idea to do a sort of pull questions from Reddit sort of thing to DMs and stuff like that. So that might be something I do. Maybe
Quick
me
question,
and Tony
Jeff.
will do it.
Yes. Did you upload last week's?
Sure did. Yes, I did. It's on YouTube.
Good.
So maybe we'll do something like that. If not, we'll just be playing video games. We've been doing a lot of that on this channel lately. So join us for that. A lot of rivals. Just so much rivals. Until next time, which will not be next week, it'll be the week after next. Just remember, we love you. We hope you had a great day. Have a great weekend. And of course, tell good stories.
Tell good stories.
Tell 'em.